Hello everyone, welcome to day second of February Leetcode challenge, and today's question is trim a binary search tree. In this question, you are given a binary search tree and a range starting from lowest till highest value. You need to trim the binary search tree in such a manner that all the elements in that tree lies within that range. So let's walk through another example. Uh, the root is 1, it has its left child as 0, right child as 2, and the range that is given to us, which is 1 to 2, all the elements after the transformation should be in this range itself, rest of the elements should be removed. So the new tree becomes something like this: 1, 2, and 0 gets removed. Let's walk through the other part. We have 3, 0, 4, 2, 1. And what is the range that is given to us? It's 1 to 3. So all the elements in your transformed or trimmed binary search tree should lie within the range of 1 to 3. And after the transformation, tree becomes something like this: 1, 2, and 3. And 3 is the new root of the tree. And the rest of examples you can go by yourself. Let's quickly walk through the algorithm that I have created. It's not a very hard problem, it's a medium level problem. You just need to think about the basic tree recursion process, and you will be able to come up with the approach. So let's start the slideshow and let's start the algorithm. So let's start from the in-order traversal. You will iterate through the current node first, and then its left child and right child. So let's walk through this example. I have taken slightly bigger one, slightly different to what was specified in the question, so that you get the complete concept, the complete understanding of the solution. And range in this case is 1 to 3. So let's start. So 3 is the root of the tree, and 3 is within the range. So we are pretty good that this node will definitely be our in transform tree. We will check whether this lies within this range or not. If it is within the range, we are pretty sure that it will stay in our transform tree, and whatever, and then we will move in the left direction. Whatever the result of this subtree transformation would be, we will attach its left child to that, and similarly, whatever the result of its transformed right child would be, we will attach its right child to the result of the right subtree transformation. So a recursion stack would be something like this. We attach 3 to whatever the result of the left subtree would be: 3 dot left, 3 dot transform 3 dot left, and 3 dot right would be equal to whatever the transformed subtree would be for starting from 3 dot right. So 3 dot left is this, 3 dot right is this. And let's move in the recursion stack. Since we got 3 dot left first, so let's iterate over the left subtree. Now we have 0. 0 doesn't lie in this range. What we will do, since this number is less than the range, we'll ignore its left subtree, and we will return whatever the result of its right subtree is, since it will be higher than the current value, 0, and uh, the we will return the response of this subtree back instead of the 0 number itself. So what we have done, since 0 is out of range of 1 comma 3, we have returned the response of its right child rather than, and discarded the left child and the node itself. So we discard 0, and what we return the 0th dot right transform tree. So that's pretty simple. Whatever the result of this answer would be, we will attach it back here. It will be attached here, and these nodes would be ignored. And let's walk again in the iteration. So we got 2. 2 is within the range, pretty good. Move ahead in the iteration. We will attach the left tree to whatever the transformation of this tree would be. It is 1, pretty fine. Recursion stack is done. Right child is null. We'll return back and go back and go back. So the tree becomes the right part, the left part of the tree becomes something like this: 3, 2, and 1. And let's move in uh, the right part of the tree. The left part is something like this: 3, 2, 1. And for the right part, we will see we got 5. And as soon as we get 5, we will see this is out of range. So since this is out of range, we will try and we will return the transformation of its left subtree instead of, and discard the right one and the node itself, since we are pretty sure that these are out of the current ranges. And whatever the transformation of the right subtree would be, it would be getting attached to its right, the tree's right child. And unfortunately this is also out of range, so we will be returning null from it. If you are still a little bit unclear about how are we going to do this, we'll be using recursion to solve this problem. And let's quickly code this up. So one of the corner case would be, if my root is null, I'll simply return null. Otherwise, let's check whether the value of the root lies within the range or not. If root.val is greater than or equal to low and root.val is less than or equal to high, if the value is within the range, then we are pretty safe. The current node will definitely be included in an answer, and root dot left would be equal to whatever the result of my uh, uh, root dot left subtree would be. So current dot root would be equal to whatever the result of the trimmed BST with respect to root dot left, starting from root dot left, would be. And similarly for the right part. Otherwise, let's check if the root dot current value is less than low. That means we are too much on the lower part. We have to move towards the higher direction. That's the right part. So we will return trim BST 2 dot right, comma low, comma high. Why are we doing this? Because the current node has to be discarded, and its left child of the current node is also needs to be discarded, because it will be anyways lower than the current root value. Otherwise, if root dot val is greater than high, that means we are too much on the right part of the tree. We have to move towards left. We will return trim BST root dot left, comma low, comma high. And we have discarded the right subchild of the root and the current root itself, because we knew that it is of higher value than our range. If we are good, also we need to return root from here. Yeah, this is it. Return statement missing. Return root. That looks good. Yeah. So the solution is 100% correct, and it used 90.67% percent efficiency in terms of memory. The time complexity of this approach is order of n, where n are the number of nodes in the tree. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it.